This is the Anker SOLIX F3800 Plus, and if it looks familiar to you, you're right. It's the newest version of the already impressive Anker SOLIX F3800. The F3800 Plus builds on the foundation of unmatched performance and versatility of the original with new charging options, improved specs, and additional features to make its best-in-class performance even better than before. In this video, we'll do a side-by-side comparison of the F3800 and F3800 Plus and cover all the improvements. We'll explain their benefits and help you decide which of these two ultra-high power portable power stations is best for you. Take into account various use cases and the price point of each model to help you decide. Let's begin on the outside of these units, where it's easy to assume both models are identical until you take a closer look. The form factor of the new F3800 Plus matches the original. Each is about the size of a water cooler and weighs just over 130 pounds. And they both feature the easy tow handle, large wheels, and locking casters to make moving either of them as safe and stress-free as possible. On the front of these models, the similarities continue. Each has a backlit, easy-to-read display, 3 100-watt USB-C ports, 2 USB-A ports, a car socket, an IoT button, and power buttons, along with an ambient light. Now, turning to the side, we start to see external differences emerge. So let's take a look, beginning with the left side of the F3800 and F3800 Plus. As you can see, both models have a home power panel port, the 120-volt AC input for recharging via standard outlet with AC input overcharge protection, and an expansion battery port. Now, unlike the original F3800, however, the F3800 Plus uses a different connector for the two solar inputs. On the original F3800, the XT60 ports were capable of handling incoming voltages of up to 60 volts. On the new F3800 Plus, we can now connect to sources with up to 165 DC volts of incoming solar power, thanks to these high voltage connectors and an improved MPPT charge controller on the inside, but more on that later. Additionally, the F3800 Plus adds an extension port below the battery expansion port for the Anker SOLIX Smart Generator. This will be available later in 2025, so be sure to stay tuned for more information on that. Now, if we turn to the right side of these models, we will see even more changes. They both feature 6 5R20 20-amp standard wall receptacles and overcurrent protection, and the front 3 receptacles on each model function as an uninterruptible power supply when you're connected to 120-volt grid power. The similarities end there, though. The NEMA 450 240-volt AC port on the original F3800 has been replaced by a NEMA TT30 120-volt port to make connection to a standard 120-volt 30-amp RV shore power cable a direct fit. Also, the NEMA L1430R port on each model is slightly different on the F3800 Plus. It's designed for Stage 2 EV charger compatibility for direct connection to your car's EV charger without additional grounding hardware or adapters, and it can provide up to 6,000 watts of charging directly to your EV to add range faster than ever. Now that we've covered the external differences, let's take a look at the features and specs inside these machines and see how they differ below the surface. When it comes to power output, we see a lot of similarities. Both models are ultra-high output portable power stations capable of producing 6,000 watts of continuous AC power and handle surges of up to 9,000 watts each. Also, each model can produce that power at both 120-volt AC and 220-volt AC power to make sure even large household appliances and air conditioning units can be used with either model of the F3800. The main difference in the output section of the F3800 Plus is its ability to directly charge your EV, as I mentioned earlier. Enough talk about output, let's talk about charging input and see where we see some big changes and upgrades in the F3800 Plus to make it really stand apart from the already powerful F3800. Thanks to the new solar inputs I mentioned earlier and the enhanced MPPT solar charge controllers behind them, not only can the new F3800 Plus now accept solar panel inputs as high as 165 volts DC, it's capable of utilizing up to 3,200 watts of solar input. That's 800 watts more than the original F3800's 2,400 watts, and it means the F3800P can recharge its battery in just 1.5 hours with 4 Anker 405 watt rigid panels on each of the two inputs. Not to mention that thanks to the higher input voltage capacity, solar panels can now be wired in series to the F3800 Plus, simplifying connections and reducing cable runs to make setup that much easier, whether it's temporary or a permanent panel array being connected. When it's time to charge from the grid, both models have the same 120 volt 15 amp input for up to 1800 watts of charging and a recharge time of 2.6 hours. Now, when it's time to recharge from a generator or other 240 volt source directly, that's when the F3800 Plus again sets itself apart with two unique features. First, the generator adapter cable enables the F3800 Plus to directly connect to a 240 volt generator via its home power panel port. This means that it can now recharge faster since it isn't limited to the 1800 watt maximum input of the standard AC input connector, and it can handle up to 6,000 watts of incoming AC power at 240 volts. The generator adapter also enables pass-through power, which means that the power coming in from the generator is used to power connected AC loads directly, with the remaining power then used to recharge the battery. This means maximizing power utilization and efficiency from your generator so you can minimize its runtime without having to pick and choose which loads stay powered while you're charging. This really sets the F3800 Plus apart from the original in a backup power solution scenario by making the integration of a generator to supplement or replace solar recharging seamless and efficient. Now, when it's time to store all of that incoming energy, both models rely on Anker's trusted EV-grade lithium iron phosphate battery chemistry, which is good for over 3,000 cycles while still maintaining 80% of their usable capacity. And with a 5-year warranty, just for peace of mind, these are industry leaders in terms of longevity and their warranty coverage. Just like the original, the F3800 Plus also has the ability to connect up to 6 3.8 kilowatt hour expansion batteries for over 23 kilowatt hours of total capacity available. It's also worth mentioning that the same expansion batteries you could use with the F3800 are compatible with the F3800 Plus. Now, when it's time to program and automate your energy world, both models offer compatibility with the Anker app and home power panel for changing settings and firmware upgrades, as well as following different control modes when connected to that home power panel. This enables either time of use, self-consumption, or manual backup modes to be selected for a truly automated home energy power solution. Now, since I mentioned the home power panel, each of these models is fully compatible with the Smart Home Power Kit and the home power panel for seamless integration and automation of your home's energy system. So if you already have an F3800 and want to upgrade by adding an additional F3800 Plus, you're still covered. Now, it goes without saying that, of course, both of these models are going to be compatible with manual power management and backup systems like those utilizing transfer switches or generator interlock kits. The F3800 Plus, thanks to its compatibility with the generator adapter cable, now allows you the option to integrate a 240 volt generator into that mix via the adapter cable, whereas the standard F3800 could only use the 1800 watt wall adapter, limiting the power you could use from your gas generator. While it's clear that the F3800 Plus is a more powerful and capable portable power station than its predecessor, that doesn't mean it's always the best option for every use case. Similarly, some use cases will really enjoy the added benefits of the F3800 Plus and make those extra features and capabilities worth every penny. If you're looking for a short-term backup power solution where your primary energy needs will be met by only the built-in battery capacity without relying on a generator or solar inputs for extended duration blackouts, the F3800 offers a lot of features at a lower cost of entry than the F3800 Plus while still retaining all of the most important core functionality. That makes it a great fit for mobile use, luxurious camping, or even powering a job site, while still having the ability to connect to a home power panel for automated savings and backup at home. That represents a great value that can also help pay for itself over time. If your needs are bigger, or if long duration blackouts are common, or if you're in a permanent off-grid setting, well, the F3800 Plus really shines. The enhanced solar input capacity means quicker recharging and more energy harvested during sunny days, while the generator adapter and pass-through power capability mean that you can recharge quickly on cloudy days without wasting fuel or leaving some loads unpowered for reliable and easy off-grid living. All of this comes at what is still a great value when you consider what this machine is capable of and that it can also help pay for itself when connected to a home power panel like its predecessor. After this comparison, it's clear that both models in the Anker SOLIX F3800 lineup are powerful tools for managing your energy needs. But the F3800 Plus brings useful upgrades and features to really set it apart from its predecessor. From its expanded solar input handling and direct EV charging via its NEMA port, to its expanded generator compatibility, the Anker SOLIX F3800 Plus is your ideal partner for meeting long-term backup power needs, maximizing energy savings on electrical bills, and increasing your energy independence. Make sure to share your thoughts or questions in the comments below and subscribe to the Anker SOLIX YouTube channel to learn more tech insights, see product reviews, and stay up to date with the latest power solutions from Anker SOLIX to keep you living in power.
Anker SOLIX, live in power.